Oscar winner and Louisville native Jennifer Lawrence has had a whirlwind year.
Only on WDRB, her family share with our Elizabeth Woolsey what they have experienced and some of Jennifer's favorite things.
Thank you to the Academy.
The world knows Jennifer Lawrence as an actress, superstar, Oscar winner, but not her family.
She's talented and good at what she does, but that doesn't change who she is. She's just still Jen, who happens to be good at acting.
We're going to try our hardest to keep her grounded and let her know that she's not as cool as everybody says she is.
Kidding aside, they say she really hasn't changed a bit, and it must be hard not to with designer clothes, cameras, and attention everywhere she goes.
When she came home the last time, I'll never forget it. And Jennifer called Karen from the airport and she said, "Oh, Mom, all I want when I come home, I want ramen noodles and sugar pops or some real sugary cereal, Captain Crunch."
When I talked to Lawrence herself last year, she told me what else she loves to do when she's home.
We go to Pat's and then go to the farm and Bardstown Road, obviously. And it used to be Von Mar. I haven't been back to Von Mar in a really long time.
By the farm, she means Camp Hi-Ho, the summer camp her family has owned for years.
She just loves to go to Hi-Ho. I mean, she grew up there. So riding, we'll go horseback riding and just hang out. She likes to fish, build a bonfire, just be outside.
Her family says it's rare for Lawrence to find time to relax out of the spotlight and was nearly impossible before the Oscars. But while they were in Los Angeles, they did manage to sneak away for a hike at Big Sur. Here's a look.
Having this time alone was by far surpasses the Oscars or anything else because there's always people around, and so for us to just have that time without anybody being able to call or text or email was money and much needed and very hard to come by.
Her family says that's part of the sacrifice that comes with fame.
It's not an easy road for her. Basically, I think just being criticized and for every, I mean, people pick you apart. You're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too tall, you're too short, your hair's too dark, your hair's too light, whenever you're a celebrity, you're a target. I mean, she's doing as well as she can do. It's just that it's unfortunate that there is such a price to pay for fame. And as long as people buy pictures and as long as people buy magazines and tabloids, then
that's the thing that's bad. I always thought they just took pictures and that was it. But they're mean, they yell comments, they try to get a reaction out of her so that they can get more of a story. I mean, they say horrible things. And it's just, I hate to see that for my little girl, to have to go through that.
Jennifer, straight ahead. Jennifer, straight ahead.
When she was in London, they yelled at her, "You don't have any talent, go back to the USA," and, just real hateful things.
They also point out there are plenty of perks.
I went to the Independent Spirit Awards. Andy Samberg hosted that, and we sat next to Bradley Cooper and Chris Tucker, which was nice. And what's funny with those guys is they want to meet us because they're wondering who in the heck raised this crazy girl, and she's got so much personality.
Bradley Cooper was going to take me motorcycle riding, but he never got around to it.
But he's coming for a week at Camp Hi-Ho this summer.
Yeah, he says he's going to come work for a week.
Yeah, he said give him a job doing anything. And I said, what about scrubbing potties? He said, I'm on. He's a great guy.
I have heard that she is thinking about kind of trying to buy a house on the down low here in Louisville and have a somewhat of a normal life. True, not true?
I don't think she's interested in buying anything for the next 2 years because she won't be anywhere except on jobs. So I don't know. I've heard those rumors too.
And a year after I asked her if she had made a big splurge yet, the answer remains the same.
What about your biggest splurge so far?
I haven't. I need to have a splurge. I've got a lot of old clothes and a very old car.
Nope. Nope.
She hasn't.
Same car, same everything.
She gave me her car because she gets free cars. So they just, so she got, a lot of companies, they'll say, whatever car do you want to drive? So she's been driving the little Chevy Volt, and she loves it. She plugs it in.
The cars, the fame, and the fortune aren't really what matters. In fact, her dad still picks up the tab when she's home.
She asks when she's home, she'll say, Dad, you have 20 bucks, I'm going to go to the movie, or I'm going to go do something.
Jennifer Lawrence shows that same respect to others, something that makes her family very proud.
Every time I go there, the hair and makeup people always come to me and say, she is such a nice girl, she's so respectful. And I always kid her, I say, if I come and I don't hear that, we're going to have some problems. But so far, so good.
Talent is nothing if you're not a nice person, and that's just who she is, and that makes us proud of her, more so than her talent, really.
Elizabeth Woolsey, WDRB News.